everybody. Welcome to the Texas Hotspot, and welcome to Friday Night Fire. That's right, it is Friday. I know the week went by pretty quick, and a lot of people are wondering, is it really Friday? Yes, it really is Friday. I'm glad to be here and back. We missed you last week, as always on the Texas Hotspot and Friday Night Fire. We do take family obligations and family time very serious. We never want to make this more important than our family. Family comes first always, and I hope that everybody out there who's watching will take that advice from us. If you get involved in the pepper community and you're doing pepper community stuff or running a hot sauce brand or doing that, always put your family first because
Never put anything you do first because your family always goes before because your family loves you and your family is always there for you, but you never know what your company's gonna do.
I'm talking about, man, words of wisdom right there from Tallulah.
I do it every day.
And Tallulah's here because we're obviously going to do a little bit of Tallulah sour time. But let's pull in our co-hosts because they decided to join us, and we love everybody here. Hey, what's up? We got Kevin in the house.
Hi, Kevin.
This is Kevin. We haven't seen Kevin in a minute.
Hi,
Kevin, how you doing, bud? Good to see you, man. And here we go. He says, "Hey, Goot, how is your hot sauce?" It's good, bud.
It's good.
Thanks for checking. But let's pull in our co-host for the night. Here we go. Boom. Our first co-host here.
Please.
He's been A1 since day one, really. Ever since we started this years and years and years ago. He's just kind of been by my side.
Please welcome.
He is Midgie Two Belts.
Yay!
You got your own crowd back here rooting you on, man. Yeah, look at this. Hey, we're wearing the same shirt. I wish Ruthie Booth was here. She shows up. She shows up here and there, so just watch. So hopefully, but man, we're wearing the same shirt. Totally not planned.
Not planned at all. I can say that.
And we just kind of came in together, and hey, Guns and Reapers, bro. That's our good friend Ruthie Booth over there. How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good, bud. It's good to see you, man.
Looking good with that beard, though.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, it's kind of coming in again, isn't it?
It's been a while.
I can actually grab it and do, I can grab it and stuff now. So that's pretty cool.
Last week, and it's it just seems way longer than the last.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's getting longer as we go. So we're welcoming the beard back. It can't get too long. I still work in the food industry, but the people I work with now are a little more lenient on the length of the beard. So this is about it. I can't go back to where it was, a couple years ago where it was down to here. I wish I could, but I work in the food industry and it's kind of off-putting for someone to come in and order food and you got a guy with a beard down to here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no long beard hair in my food. But yeah, welcome to the show, bud. We're always glad to have you. And without even taking a skip of a beat, we're going to welcome in our next co-host.
Well, please welcome.
Hold on. I got to introduce him. I got to hype it up. I'm the hype man here. I just want to let people know who it is. This is your League of Fire. I mean, he's many things more than this, but he is your League of Fire world chili eating champion. Please welcome Steven Fiery Red Kurgan to the show.
What's up, guys?
It's good to see you, Kurgan. You're excited today, huh?
Yeah,
We have.
I can finally be on the show, actually being here, not have to join because I'm at my grandpa's house.
Yeah.
Just super
So she's kind of just hanging out with us tonight. She's gonna hang out with us for a little bit while we do a little. We're gonna start off with a little Tallulah Sour Time segment, and then she's gonna go hang out for a while we discuss growing. Okay. So I'm gonna let you take over. I mean, you can stay, but you can't be talking all the way through because we're gonna be talking about growing. So I'm gonna let you take over.
Okay.
Because it is Tallulah's Sour Time. So I'm gonna let you take over. We'll switch spots real quick. We're gonna give her the controls and stuff.
Yay!
And we'll let you. Let me do this layout real quick.
I just realized I forgot my glasses.
It's okay. We're gonna do the layouts where you can see yourself just fine.
Yay!
There you go.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So go ahead. This is on you.
I don't know where we got this, first of all. So if anyone asks me in the comments, I do not know. I will probably ask my mother after this, and she'll probably put it in the description somewhere.
Sure, I think we got it at Walmart. Really, I'm not
I'm
sure.
not sure, but this is the Phantom Crimson Sour Cherry. Let me put it in screen. Hello, there we go. Probably can't read that, but it says Fanta Crimson Sour Cherry.
Crimson sour cherry.
I'm not sure if it's gonna be the most appetizing thing ever.
Why?
Cause sour cherry.
It's got Fritz on the cover of it.
That's cool, but
Did
like,
you see the guy with the mask on? Let me help you.
yes, it's.
So this is a special Xbox release. What game is it?
I can go.
I don't know. We're gonna open it up.
Okay, let me see.
Doesn't really say.
This is the letter D.
Oh, Diablo. Diablo 4.
Diablo 4.
Is
I
the
used to
game that
love
came out.
Not
Diablo.
sponsored. Not sponsored.
Crimson sour cherry.
We are
All right.
not sponsored at all.
There you go. That's our. You can open it the rest of the way. Whoa, hold on. Okay, I thought that was about to come squirting out of there, bro. About to have a mess on my carpet.
I was scared too.
But yeah, go ahead. This is your review. Let us know if it smells. Let me smell.
It's kind of promising. Not that much.
Okay,
It
smells like
doesn't smell that bad, but it doesn't smell that good.
smells like a black cherry. Go ahead with your.
Probably tastes like sour NyQuil.
Uh,
What?
What do you think?
It's fine.
Is it?
It's not that bad.
All right, I'll try a little sip.
Not that sour. I only taste sour. Stop chugging it, bruh.
Okay, I know exactly what it tastes like.
What?
It tastes like black. It tastes like a black cherry soda.
no sour?
Not really. It's
That's
really hard.
disappointing.
It's really hard nowadays to actually, unless you order from like Final Boss Sours, which are very sour cake,
We have some of those still.
or unless you order from like the Black Death. You know the Black Death sours, the Black Death balls. It's really hard nowadays to find a legitimate over-the-counter sour product.
I mean, after a while drinking it, it does get a little sour, but it at least hits a 1.
I still have these that I want to do with her. She's just too much of a baby to do it.
Do it, Tallulah. Come on.
No!
Sour Punch Scorching Straws.
They're not going to be hot.
Oh,
They're not gonna.
that's
They're commercial, so they're not gonna be hot. But they're.
Yeah.
It's got spicy watermelon, chili lime, fiery mango, and piping pineapple.
She can handle it.
It's not even all the way up on the full flame list. It's only 4 out of 5 flames.
You know
Kerrigan,
what?
did you
All
ever
in
have you ever
favor
had the
of me
spicy
doing
jelly
it-
bellies?
She did the ghost
No, I
pepper. She did the special edition ghost pepper ones a couple years ago for Halloween when we ordered the ghost pepper roulette sour
Yeah.
punch straws.
You know
And she
what?
did one of those.
You
Those
know
are
what?
those
All
would be
in
hotter.
favor
Pretty sure
of
those
me
would be
doing
hotter.
it, I want you to say A.
Oh, what do I have scrolling across the bottom? Oh, that's from last show when we were trying to get me to go to the concert. I was like, yeah. So disregard what was scrolling across the bottom there. We're not looking for any handouts today.
No, sir.
That was just to get me and Steven to mosh.
I saw you.
Oh man, you missed out too.
I bet, man. It's
All
all
in
good.
favor of wait.
Oh, I think she's gonna do it.
It's expired.
It is, yeah, because you took too long. It's candy. It'll be fine. You won't get sick.
Fine.
Expired.
You won't get sick. I promise.
I get sick. I'm gonna blame you.
Sour Punch Scorching Straws, guys.
All in favor of me doing it, I want you to say A.
A.
Hey,
Hey.
And say in comments too.
Oh, you want to hear you want to see the comments. Look, even your Uncle Ryan says you can do
I
it.
want say A.
He's saying A. He said
No,
you can do it.
that's not A. That's not A-Y-E.
I'm telling you, bro, you're either gonna do it or not. Yes or no?
She says it there. It's 3 letters.
Come on, Ryan. Type in AYE.
A-Y-E, Ryan. Go ahead, bud. Say A. I guess she's waiting on the A.
Please, just get just one more person to say A.
One more person.
That's already said it.
We only got a couple. And remember, I always tell you in the first 10, 15 minutes, we only get a couple viewers until they start coming in. So there it is. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to prolong today's little segment of Tallulah Sour Time because we're going to be trying some spicy Sour Punch Scorching Straws.
Scared.
Here we go. Finally get to open these.
They're expired.
They'll
I'm
taste
so
just fine.
scared.
Oh yeah, take a smell.
Oh,
Did you just throw up a little in your mouth?
a little bit.
Take a smell.
No,
Take a smell.
no, I already smelled it.
All right, well then we're gonna eat one.
No, please.
You said you would.
Fine.
So I did not just open these for nothing. I'll tell you what. You take one. That looks like
Mango.
fiery mango.
Why did I get the mango?
Do you want the pineapple?
Yeah, sure.
I'll take the mango.
I think
Fiery
I've had
mango.
those.
Piping pineapple. Cheers.
You've never had sour punch?
I've had that specific one, the spicy one. I thought they were good.
Oh, you have had them.
Yeah.
If it's too spicy, you can spit it out. If it's too spicy, spit it out.
No.
Okay, just want to let you know.
No. Yeah, I'm not taking any more of that.
All right, she's not gonna do no more.
What
Is it hot?
Oh my god.
So, let me tell you something. These are actually pretty spicy, dude. I mean, obviously nothing that like super hot peppers or nothing, but I am legitimately surprised. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm legitimately surprised at actually how spicy these are.
I can't feel my tongue.
The taste and flavor is great. But man, if they're still making these and you find these in the store,
Don't get them.
no, get them.
No, don't.
They kind of do
Nice.
have an expired flavor to them. I'm not going to lie.
Well, they're expired.
I feel like I should go and vomit.
But look, man,
Yeah.
let's be honest. Those are pretty spicy, right?
I can't feel the side of my tongue.
Those are pretty spicy. I'm surprised at
Why?
how spicy they got those. All right, switch back. Go to the
Okay.
bathroom if you want for a minute.
I'm going to go
Nice.
throw up or take
All right.
take a poo. I was going to have to put the TVMA up. I just realized.
You go do what you got to do. But yeah, man. I'm not going to eat anymore because they are expired and they kind of have a plastic taste to them,
Okay, I really have to go.
which is kind of weird. But I have a legitimate burn going on, like on my tongue and in my mouth. A legitimate, almost like eating like like a bite of a jalapeno. Nothing too bad.
Nice.
But she's out there yelling. So-
Uh-oh.
Are you okay? I could try these. I found these. Hey, Midge, I found these in a box like 2 days ago. Unopened.
Oh, God.
What is that?
Kurgan, you never had the Rummy Bear Reaper challenge?
No.
Send them to Kurgan.
I'm going to send them to Kurgan.
I mean, are they? I'm sure it's gummy bears.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It's the hottest gummy bears in the world.
they're fucking hot. They're hotter than
Yeah, but are they going to be like no good at this point?
No, it's gelatin, bruh.
Well, It's not
Alright,
like the
so,
ones from Cap Crew. I know those go like they shrivel up and start getting weird with the tincture, but maybe these aren't the same if it's Reaper.
no. These are
No, these are not the same ones that you saw in Cap Room.
they're extract.
These are straight extract with gelatin.
Ooh. Man.
And I've done a few
So this
bags.
is a challenge? Is it like
It
closed?
used to be it used to be here. Let me put us all even televisions here so we can talk to each other.
I'm sure it's still up there. Let me check.
No, they took all Dave's stuff down,
Did they?
bro. Oh yeah. So this was actually created by the by the CEO and creator of Sons of Fire.
Oh,
He partnered with the Rummy Bears candy company, and he made these Rummy Bears. I've done a few bags myself. I'll tell you what, it's definitely a gut bomb, and for sure a gut bomb. A lot of gelatin, which makes it kind of stick in your stomach for a while. I couldn't even really remember the rules to this challenge, to be honest with you. But if you're interested, Kurgan, I'll send them to you to try them. If
either
you're
way,
not-
I mean, you
if you're
can
not, I'll keep
enjoy
them.
them.
I mean, if you're not, I'll keep them as a memory because I'm not
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
open them.
Yeah, keep them. Keep them.
The expiration date on these ones, the expiration date on these ones is 2021.
Nice.
That's how long I've been doing this shit, man.
Nice.
Golly. So, hey, what's up, Chili Eskimo? I believe he won our giveaway. He won our giveaway last time we went live. I hope
Oh,
those
yeah.
sauces. I hope those sauces found their way to you just fine, bud. He won our 3-pack of those sauces from Burning Hell. So yeah, and Kurgan, last time you did a giveaway, and don't worry about it, man. Take your time. It was one of your It was if you ever create like a mild sauce with
Oh,
like
I've got
jalapeno.
one. I've got one.
All
I just
right,
need the address. I need the address.
I'll send it to you after this for sure, man. Ryan, that one actually went to Ryan, so we'll get that out to Ryan. Ryan's pretty cool about it. You know, he's got a small collection of sauces we've given him throughout the years. So we'll make sure to get that out to him too. I try to keep up with my giveaways. I'm not the best. Obviously, I sent the wrong freaking giveaway to someone else last time, so but we got that sorted out. Marco was very nice to make sure to send that to the right person, so
Nice.
that's pretty cool. All right, guys, this is the part of the show where before we get into talking about growing peppers, I also have to give a shout out to not only the greatest people in the world, but what? Okay. Not only the greatest people in the world, but also the people that back us up and support us here on Friday Night Fire, our actual Friday Night Fire sponsors, not our Texas Hotspot sponsors, because we have a lot of Texas Hotspot sponsors, people that always back us up. But for Friday Night Fire alone, we obviously have Beans Hot Sauce here. Please, if you get a chance, go to Beans or www.beanshotsauceco.com. He does have, live right now, some great products on there for sale. Some of his newer releases, along with some oldie but goldies that he's got on there, that even I have a few bottles of. Some of the greatest spicy products you'll find in the chili community, made by one of the greatest people in the chili community, who supports everybody equally, man. Our friend David. So we love David over at Beans. Please go check him out. He sponsors us here for Friday Night Fire, and we love everything he does for the show. All right, and also our friends over at Spice Quest. Go to www.spicequestlabs.com. Get yourself, like I did, the 10-pack here. This is our 10-pack of Spice Quest grinders. They're beautiful. They're perfectly packaged with care and love, and it goes all the way up from level 1 to level 10, and it even includes your label right here, what level 1 to 10 is, and it's great for any, honestly, this is great for any gift idea. Mother's Day is coming up. Father's Day is coming up in a little bit. Any birthdays ideas that you have, go to spicequestlabs.com. Pick yourself up. You can get a single grinder. You can get I think they have a triple pack grinder. They just released a new one, the Lion grinder. Yeah.
That was cool.
Which
Hey,
looks awesome. So please go check out Spice Quest. Get yourself a spice grinder, perfect for regulating how much spice you want on your meals. You know, one grind will get it spicy. Obviously, the more grinds you do, the spicier your meal will get. So yeah, check out Spice. Oh, and they also have Hot Dots. I'm not sure if he made them live yet on his page yet, but those are his new candies that he came out with. A couple people have tried them, including us, and they're delicious. Got a great flavor to them and a little bit of heat to them. Perfect little candies for your chili head friends or something you want to do. Nice for somebody, you know? So yeah, those are our two great, amazing sponsors we love here at Friday Night Fire.
I tried to get my kids to try them, but they're scared.
I mean,
I gave one to another dad at a soccer game. His kid plays soccer with our son, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll try it." And he was enjoying it for a while, but I was like, "Look, if it gets too hot, just spit it out," you know. And he eventually had to spit it out.
now, Time to Burn 74. Good to have you in there, man. Thanks for stopping by. We love everybody that comes on by and supports us here at Friday Night Fire, and we appreciate you guys taking the time out of your days, especially your Fridays, after that long work week, to come just hang out and chill for a little bit. But today we're here for one reason and one reason only. Well, actually, many reasons. We just did sour stuff we're talking about. But the main reason we're here is I just want to get into the beginning stages of growing your own peppers. All right, we do this. We try to do this at least once a year. where we talk a little bit about growing peppers, because that's something we do as chili heads. You know, if you're really into the chili community and you're into eating spicy stuff or making spicy products, and you don't want to spend all that money, coming out of your pocket to buy someone else's peppers or seeds or plants, then you can grow your own. So it's as easy as this, man. 1, 2, 3. Is that Miggy? Hey, what's up? Oh, it is Miggy. What's up, Miggy? It must be a new handle there.
No.
It's always been time to burn?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
My bad, man. I feel like an asshole right now. Oh, good to have you, Miggy. We love you, bud. But yeah, growing peppers is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Ready? Seed, dirt, water. But it can get a little more extensive than that, okay? If you want better results or different results or, depending what you're growing or how you want to grow it. So there's so many things we can get into here. But first and foremost, I want to pass it off to my buddy Kurgan here. He's been growing for, 2 years now?
Yeah, this is only year 2 right now. So I'm still, I would say, a novice, but learned a lot and still learning. And yeah.
And he's doing great. If you guys don't follow Kurgan on... If you guys don't
Thanks,
follow
man.
Kurgan on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, go check him out. Stephen Kurgan, or just put Kurgan in, really. Stephen with a PH or Fiery Red. You can probably find him using that up too. He's been posting some recent videos and pictures. I should have uploaded them, but we'll get that. Maybe next growing episode, we'll upload some more videos and pictures of our grow. But he's doing a great job. Your plants look beautiful, man. Wow, look at these peppers. They're so cool.
Yeah. Here, I'll give you a little shot.
Sure, man. If you want
wanna see a little bit?
if you want to take us to the goods, you can give us a little sneak peek of how your grow is doing.
Yeah.
And do you remember when you planted these seeds?
Yep.
Well, how long ago was that?
So if we look at these, this is my grow tent. I'll back up a little bit. So if you see, I've got currently all the doors and windows are open because what I found was I could not get the VPD. I don't know what it stands for. I want to say vapor pressure density, but I don't know if that's right. But I couldn't get the VPD high enough. So basically there was too much air too much water in the air. It's different than humidity, but anyway, opening these up helps out a lot, keeping my duct fan running constantly. And then I've got the fans blowing. So a lot of circulation. These have been going outside almost every day now. And I mean, you can just see these are almost 8 weeks old. So at almost 8 weeks, here's an example. Like,
Beautiful.
this is pretty large. Like, I've got nice size hands, and these are pretty big.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
And they're, nice, just continual growth. So yeah, I think it's going pretty well. Honestly, I'm ready to get them outside because I'm to the point where I don't want to stunt growth because the roots need more space.
Yeah,
And they're growing, but we have temps dropping down to like 40s at night still. And from what I'm hearing is it's best to wait until we get above at least 50s at the minimum, so that apparently the night temperatures will cool the soil down too much, and that can stunt the growth as well. So I'm trying to prevent that. So for now, I'm just taking them out in the sun. They're hardened and they're used to the sun. I bring them in. And yeah, 8 weeks old on Sunday.
Nice. Absolutely.
You take all those individually out, or is it like?
Yeah, so these are actually in trays. You see this tray?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Jesus, dude. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can pick the tray up, and the tray carries 12 of them. So yeah, they're trays of 12. I've got basically just over 100 something plants here. But they are packed in there, man. They're like growing on top of each other.
Yeah, no, they're about ready. I was about to say, you don't want to shock them with that temperature drop at night for sure. But you do want to probably get those in the ground, I'd say, within the next week or two.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm watching the temperatures and I'm ready to get them in there. But yeah, that's 8 weeks. So that March 1st was the first time the seeds hit the soil. And
All right.
in less than 8 weeks, that's what I have right now. So they're not perfect, but pretty good results.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So for the people out there wondering, how do I grow a pepper plant? Because if you go back on the Texas Hotspot and you just go to the main page and you click under playlists, I have a playlist of a bunch of growing episodes that we've done before with Jacob Deathridge. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight. I tried to get him. He's busy man. He grows a lot of super hot peppers, but hopefully we can get him on. But what I want to say is the very first thing you need when growing peppers, before you get the seeds, before you get the dirt, before you get the soil, before you get the space, you need a plan. Okay? There has to be a plan set in motion to how you want to incorporate your grow into your life. Okay? Because if you have a very busy life where you're just never really home or you've never grown anything, I mean, I'm not saying don't grow peppers, but you definitely, this is a commitment, is what I'm trying to say, I guess, in long term. It's a commitment. And anyone who's grown peppers before knows if you want big, beautiful peppers with the maximum results, it's definitely a commitment and it takes time. So the very first thing you need when growing peppers is a plan and how you're going to do it and what you're going to do and the stuff you need to do it. Maybe you can write down on a piece of paper, or if you're good at like mental remembering, you can even just be like, all right, this is what I need. The second thing I would recommend is to go and research. You're going to want to research. You're not just going to jump in this. This isn't like when you were in 3rd grade and they gave you a lima bean.
That's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, I know. So it's not.
They're doing kidney beans.
It's a kidney bean or a lima bean. You can. Don't get me wrong. You could go and buy a bell pepper, and you could take one of those seeds out of the bell pepper, and you could put it in soil, cover it up, and give it some water, and it will grow. Okay? That's the simplest way to grow a pepper, for sure. But if you want big, beautiful plants, like the ones Kurgan just showed you, and the ones that we'll show you here in a couple weeks when we come back and do episode 2 of growing, then there has to be research done. What kind of peppers you want? What kind of vendor you want to buy from for like seeds and stuff? If you want to grow super hot peppers and you don't have super hots to get seeds from, then you're gonna have to get with someone who has those seeds. And in the chili community, there are numerous Facebook pages and people out there that can hook you up or lead you in the right direction to buy from legitimate. This is a very important word I'm using here, guys. Legitimate and tested and reviewed seed sellers, because there are many people out there that will scam you. Okay? You think you're buying, say, RB003 peppers when you're growing red Savina habaneros. And you're like, well, shit, that doesn't look anything like an RB003, So my advice, because, we're starting on basics here. You got your plan. You've done your research. Now you're looking for seeds. Make sure that the person you buy seeds from is a legitimate, well-known, and reviewed, reputable seed producer or seed seller, because you will, and I say this with all love, intents and purposes, you will get fucked. You will. And seeds are not that cheap. They're just not, man. You could get a bunch of seeds for, I think what? I'm trying to give the people out there watching, okay, what am I going to spend on seeds? Do you remember, Kurgan, like buying a bunch of seeds maybe one day?
I'm a horrible person to ask. I've never bought the seeds. It's interesting for me. I started this one thing led to another. So like the competitive thing is while I was buying peppers, and then like I just took the peppers I liked and just kept the seeds, and then I had a huge grow, and then I rinse and repeated that. So I just saved seeds from last year's crops. Now, with that being said, I know what I've got them labeled as. There is a chance there could be some crosses there because I did not isolate the plants. So that's possible.
Okay. And that's actually a really good point, man. If you don't trust seeds, wait until the pods come out and buy the pods. And then take the seeds out of those pods, man, those fresh super hots. And that way you know what you're growing.
Exactly.
Great question here from our boy Miggy. Do you know of any legitimate seed pushers? Please let us know. Absolutely. I know a ton of legitimate seed pushers. One of my all-time favorites is Non. If you guys don't know who Non is, he's lives up in Oklahoma, and I believe he breeds peppers, he sells seeds, he sells plants, he sells pods, and I believe, I could be wrong, if anybody out there watching, no, that's not right. I believe he bred that fried chicken pepper.
Yeah,
I think he did.
That beautiful golden yellow or golden orange, wrinkly fried chicken pepper. Man, see, I got it on our next episode, guys. I promise I'll do better on getting pictures of things we're talking about. But I thought today was just going to be basics, which it is. But yeah, my boy Non-Tan, is it Non-Tan?
It's like Nhan, right?
Yeah. Non-Than. Tihan. Non-Tahan on Facebook. He's in a bunch of the growers. He is a legitimate seed pusher. I know that for a fact. I've bought seeds from him. I've grown seeds from him, and he has beautiful seeds. Another legitimate seed pusher, Jacob Deathridge, has some of the best seeds out there, and they yield very well. When I say yield, they germinate and they produce very well. So yeah, Jacob Deathridge is a good one that we support here. He's one of our sponsors at Friday Night or at the Texas Hotspot, and Non. And also on Facebook, literally type in pepper growers in the search bar, and you'll see 20 to 30 different pepper growing groups. And I'll leave it up to you to do your research. Like I said, that's the second thing that you should always do. Do your research. There are people out there that you should not buy from. And a name that I don't even care about making enemies right now. A name that comes to the top of my list.
Both named Jim.
Yeah, both of them are named Jim. Don't buy from anybody named Jim. Jim is not him, okay? Jim is not the guy. No Jim Duffy, no Jim Morrow, no Jimmy Pickles, no fucking none of that bullshit. If you see anything that includes drama, the first spark of drama that you see and someone says, I bought this from this guy and it didn't, don't. That's a non-legitimate person. Don't buy from them. Okay? They're all over the chili community. And they're just out there to make a quick buck. And they're
Travis
not
Brown, I don't know if he does seeds, but he sells plants and he's got really, really good plants.
Who is that?
Travis
Brown.
He came up with a couple different peppers that he's trying to get all stabilized. I tried one in October at the belt match for the Stockton belt, and that thing was one of the hottest peppers I've ever had.
I don't want to interrupt. Let's keep talking plants. I just wanted to say, while we're talking, I'm going to do something spicy here. I know we were talking about
for sure.
Spice Quest earlier, so I've got some grinders.
Yeah.
Death Spiral and Purple Death.
For sure.
So I'm just going to load down some ramen and make it nice and spicy and enjoy some hot ramen while we talk about plants.
Absolutely. For sure, man. So there you go. He's going to load some. We're going to let's watch him load up on these spice. So this is a real live demonstration about how these Spice Quest grinders work. You see, he's just effortlessly grinding away at these grinders, and he's getting a bunch of spicy, fresh, ground up powder in his noodles, which will, in fact, turn that into a nice spicy dish. Grind. That's how I like to do it. Every time I use a Spice Quest grinder, I always do that. Grind, 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 grind. It just makes me happy. He is just loading up. Bro,
All right.
hold that a little closer to the camera for us.
I don't know if you can see how much.
Oh, we can see it. It's an entire layer of pow, bro.
And then just for fun, we're gonna add some super hot sauce.
Nice. Is this your own concoction? Jesus,
No.
Kurgan. Fuck, man. Save some pussy for the rest of us.
Let me put TVMA.
All right. I know my daughter really wants me to put TVMA up. All right, guys. This show is for mature audiences only. I don't know why she's here if it's only for mature audiences only. 'Cause I guess she can't
I have a
handle it.
question. I have a question.
What's up, bud?
Since it's TVMA, who the fuck eats ramen with a spoon?
Oh, do I need chopsticks?
At least a fork.
At least a fork, bro.
It's the fork. Who
A
is
spoon is diabolical, bro. What the hell?
So I'm doing the soup, man. You know, I want the soup.
You eating a bowl of cereal or what?
Oh man.
Nah,
Like if you
go
go
hit
to
on
a
Ken.
restaurant, if you go to a restaurant and order ramen, it's gonna come in a giant bowl and you're gonna get this like giant spoon, right?
With a fork or chopsticks too.
Yeah, true.
As
How
you
do
can
you-
see,
how do you
guys,
scoop up
talking about
noodles?
plants, real quick, I got my daughter over here. You can always get your kids involved as well. She's given, these are my later sprouts that I did. I have some in the garden already. And if I feel like it, I'll get up and run downstairs and show you the ones I've transplanted already to the garden. But these are my later sprouts that I decided to, you know, because I was like, you know what, I could do a couple more. Get your kids involved, you know. Oh, look, he's got some chopsticks. Great
My
job,
son,
Kirk.
my son just brought these over. They hear y'all talking junk over there. They're like, "Here, Daddy."
Sorry for the
I'll fill her up. So yeah, you can get your kids involved. But yeah, he's gonna be munching on some spicy stuff while we continue to talk about growing peppers, and we're just talking about the basics today. So where we were at, and like I said, Kurgan's just did like a half a bottle of super hot sauce.
Hang on, I want to see how you were going to eat that with a spoon, though.
I want
And
to.
now you got
this.
everybody
Like
curious,
this.
bro.
I couldn't see it because I'm blind.
I mean,
Oh, it actually.
I'll shut up now, man. I will shut
It
up
works.
now. Honestly, I feel like I need to eat ramen with a spoon from now on. Honestly,
For real. I'll make some after this.
we're the idiots, Midge. We've been doing it wrong for years, dude. You see how much ramen you got in that scoop?
And he gets liquid. We don't get liquid with our.
Jeez.
It depends on how big the spoon is, and what.
Is that hot, Kurgan? A little spicy.
That's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, you did dump like half a bottle of super hot sauce on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
what
that
sauce
super
was
hot
that?
pow. It's really
that-
good, man, but it's hot.
I wasn't. I don't know if you said, was that your sauce or someone? What sauce?
No, they're not a sponsor, so I'm not going to rep them. But it's a super hot sauce. I mean, I can share it if you want.
Yeah, sure, dude. We share everything around here.
Yeah. So I've honestly never had them before.
You almost hit that whole table with that chair.
Oh,
Please
Lucky
back
Dog.
up.
Have you had it?
No.
Lucky
Yeah.
Dog?
I know we know Lucky Dog though.
Oh
What's-
yeah, I
what's-
never
what
had
is
that
that?
one,
What's
but
in that one?
I've definitely I know about Lucky Dog.
Yeah, it's called Hellhound. It says fire roasted pepper sauce with Reaper, mango, and tamarind, and it says it's a like it's on their scale. It's like extra hot. So yeah, it's one of their super hot sauces. It's got a kick.
Oh yeah. All right, back to it real quick, guys. So we were talking about seeds because you're gonna need seeds to grow peppers, and we were getting on. Make sure to purchase your seeds. Another big thing I wanted to hit on. I know we were mentioning certain people that have good seeds, like Non and Travis and all these people, but there are pepper companies out there that also sell seeds.
But there's also pepper companies you got to watch out for.
Absolutely. So, like I said, do your research. It's very important.
I've never bought from them, so I can't speak from personal experience, but I've heard Pepper Joe's is not the way to go.
Yeah, I
There you
saw.
go.
I actually read a thing the other 2 weeks ago that they have gotten a lot better.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
But I don't know if I would still trust, they send the wrong stuff out.
There's also a very well-known pepper creator, and from what I've heard, his peppers they do not produce. I mean, the seeds. If you buy, I don't know if it's true. I've never bought any Smoking Ed seeds, but I have heard that those don't have great production rates.
Yeah, great yields to them.
Yeah.
So like I said, as always, with all these great points that we're bringing up on seeds, do your research, guys. Ask around if you have to. Hey, is this a good? Ask a friend. Have you heard of this company? Or even ask me if you want. You can shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram or something. Hey, I heard about this company. Do your research. It's easy just to go to Google and Google this company's seeds, and you'll get a bunch of people talking about it or reviewing it, or even Facebook. You could search that up. So for seeds, guys, just that's important. Make sure you're getting it from the right source if you want good peppers. All right. So after you got your seeds, or I'm sorry, we'll start from the beginning again. After you got your plan and you did your research and you got your seeds, so you got those 3 things done, you got your all that. Now it's time to start getting your materials to grow your peppers.
Can I add something on that one?
Absolutely. That's why you're here, bud.
Yeah, so I made this mistake. I had a plan and I started buying materials, and then I realized it was a bad plan. It won't work in my backyard. So my plan was, okay, cool. I got all this space around my fence. I can just go all around the fence. I won't take up the yard. It's going to work great. But then after I started getting more into it and thinking about it, I started watching the sun. Where do I get sunlight? Where is trees shading the whole time where I never get sunlight? You want sunlight. You want a lot of sunlight. And that hot stuff's getting to me. The original plan of going around the fence was a dud, man, because everything was too shaded, and I couldn't tell at the beginning of the season because the leaves haven't grown on all the trees. But as spring was coming in and all the leaves start growing on the trees, I'm like, man, I've got to change my game plan. The area I was going to grow is totally shaded like almost the whole day. So that's where I had to switch my game plan. So something to keep in mind while you're planning, just watch the sun. Just watch it. And if you're planting early, and if you have trees and they haven't grown the leaves back yet in the spring, keep in mind what you might see as sunlight could become shade once that tree develops all those leaves. So something to keep in mind.
Yeah, it's a lot more planning than you would expect, especially and what Kurgan's talking about, guys. He's talking about getting your maximum yield. Okay, we're talking about getting the best results, and stuff like that. You could still grow peppers if you get 12 hours or 6 hours of sunlight and 6 hours of shade. They'll still grow. They just won't grow as big or as fast or as plentiful or as bountiful and stuff. So it's really on you. Now let's start getting into the materials you need. So you got your seeds. Now you need materials. The very first thing you're going to need is soil, because that's what plants grow in. Now, do you need like $7,000 pound soil? No. If you want to get it, you can. They do sell that really expensive soil, and with all the nutrients and the white styrofoam balls. What is that shit called? What am I thinking of? You guys know what I'm talking about. All that, what I'm saying?
Perlite.
Yeah, perlite. Yeah, and so they sell it all like that. It's just a little more expensive. Or you could just go ahead and make up your own concoction. A lot of people that I talk to is compost. If you ever thought about getting a compost ready, a compost pile is a great resource to harvest soil out of, or mixing it in with your regular soil you buy at the store or online, because it has all those nutrients and stuff. You need, and I'm saying this, you need nutrients and all that good stuff to grow pepper plants. It's not like
Is that right there?
Boom! Tell him about it, Midge.
That's Travis Brown was telling me, he's like, that's all you need. That's all I use. He said, you just get your soil, you throw that in, and some like a teaspoon or something in like a gallon of water. That's all. And yeah, he said that shit is just like the best.
There you go. So yeah, he's got that organic kelp seaweed. I also use fish poop. I do.
Yeah.
I use fish poop. You can get it at Walmart, guys. Fish fertilizer, fish
That's
poop.
what this is. This is fish and kelp, but yeah.
It's some of the best stuff. I agree with Travis. I agree with Midge. I agree with Kurgan, and I think that's why we all have it.
Yeah, because I used to buy the expensive. What is that stuff? I forget the brand. It's like
Fox Farms.
Yeah, a lot of people use it for weed and stuff.
Ocean Forest.
All that, yeah. There's
Fox,
a one
Fox Farms.
Tiger something, and yeah. Travis told me, he's like, "Don't waste your money, dude. Go get that fish and guano, and that's all you need." He's like, "That's
fish
it."
fertilizer. Fish fertilizer, like a good half-gallon bottle at Walmart, is like $2.
Or you can be like me and do both.
There you go. That Fox Farm organic. There you go. That's some real. See, that's really nice. Nutrients already included in the soil. They got it all ready for you to go. That's why there's fish on the packaging. And they got all the good stuff in it already. So you don't have to mix your soil. But even with that stuff, you could still mix in some fish.
I still mix it.
Yeah.
I used to buy the liquid stuff. Fox Farm liquid stuff.
Yeah,
I've got that too.
I do the liquid, and usually the liquid is, you have to understand, guys, you can't just go out there and pour a bottle of that liquid on your plants. It is a concentrate.
Yeah.
You'll kill them if you just pour it right on there. So please read all instructions on anything you buy to grow your plants, any fertilizers, any nutrients to add, any additives that you're going to add to your soil. Please read all instructions and labels carefully and follow the directions, because you will kill your plants if you use too much of it in this or that. Usually you're mixing it with water to feed your plants some nutrients. I just use fish fertilizer. That's really all I use. And I get, what kind? Oh, this year I actually did get some really fancy soil for my pepper plants this year. I did get some fancy soil for just the sprouting phases. But my garden soil is just the freaking $1.97 bag of garden soil at Walmart. And then that's where I start adding my nutrients to my garden soil. But like
you can mend the soil, like you said. Like if you're adding the nutrients and growing it over time, even over years, you can develop like the whole like the microorganisms and the biology inside that soil to where it's the right things that are growing to support it and make it nutritious. Like it can be self-sustained if you develop that. So the good soil is nice, but yeah, you don't have to have it, especially if you're adding the right stuff to it.
Absolutely, man. So now you got your soil, you've done your research, you got your additives, you got your nutrients, you got your plan, you know where you're putting your plants, you know where you're going to put them, but you need to germinate your seeds first. That's very important, guys. You can't just go, I mean, look, you can. I'm not going to say, I don't want to keep saying you can't, because you can take a seed and go out to your garden and fucking put your finger in your garden and put a seed in there, cover it up and water it. Yeah, you can. You might grow some peppers. I highly doubt it. But they need a little extra care. They need a little extra circulation of air. They need a little extra light, especially sometimes on the UV side. It really helps with the germination process. And the germination process is just basically getting that seed to sprout.
Especially if they're super hot too. You need the heat mats and get them nice temperature.
What I've found for me is the temperature is key. It's all about temperature and humidity for germination rates. And I've had this year, most of mine sprouted within 6 days of planting, and that's super hots, which is pretty quick.
Yeah.
You have to be careful. Like I'm an overdoer here. I try to make it perfect, and it's hard to do everything perfect, but I have a heat gun, so I can measure the soil temperature on top, but I'm also measuring the temperature where the heat mat is that's touching the little dome, right? Because I keep them in the dome when they're small, so you can hold the humidity in.
Yeah.
Like this.
That right there is how it should look within the first week or two of you growing that plant. Keeping the moisture in, keeping the dome on top, keeping some lights on it, keeping a heating pad underneath it if you have to.
Yep.
All that good stuff, man. It's almost like taking care of a newborn baby.
Yeah, and definitely don't keep watering every day when they're just first seeds. Mm-hmm. I made that mistake, and it was just all bad. It got all moldy.
Yeah, don't drown them. Yeah. But you want to get that soil temperature. If you can get for super hots, high 80s, low 90s, honestly. Like, you don't want to go above 95 degrees, but if you can get it low 90s and maintain that warm soil that's like 100% humidity, they pop off.
Yeah, you're going to want as much humidity as you can in that first week, and you're going to want nice heated soil. For sure.
When I lived in Illinois, man, I had a whole little greenhouse set up and everything. I had meters and gauges and all this crap, dude. And then I started them all, and then I moved them down to my basement, and it was like I think it was a little bit too cold down there, so it's like stunted the growth on them. They were just not growing. Then I moved them upstairs into the bathroom because we had a little window in there with a ledge, and I put a bunch of them in that, and the rest of them were on the washer and dryer, and I opened up the blinds and all that. They started growing a little more, and then they actually started getting nice, and we moved back to California, so I left them all there.
Oh man!
I had
so these real quick. I'm going to show real quick what mine look like. These were just planted a week ago. These were my late plant. These might not produce peppers. I do it every year. Every year I think I have because I got some in the garden. I got some outside in the back porch that are doing really well. But every year I'm like, I could do maybe 2 or 3 or 4 more plants. So then I start. So I did these. These started last week, and this is 1 week of growth. I got these little baby red cups. These are actually Fat Boy is actually from my boy Nick Paris. Yeah,
I told him that you. I said I forgot what it was called, but it was purple, and he's like Fat Boy. I was like, yeah.
So these are my fat boys. And I did these were planted about a little over a week ago, probably about 8-9 days ago. And I got a little heating pad. I got the UV ray on them. I'm not watering them every day. I actually have a mister because misters are I give them a little mist here. And this is what you're looking for when it comes to sprouting. You want to wait until you get true leaves on your sprouts before you do anything else with these. Because a lot of people I see out there, they see the little sprouts with the 2 little leaves come in, and they're like, oh, yeah, let's move it to the garden. Yeah, relax. Patience is a virtue when it comes to growing peppers because you want true leaves on your peppers. And true leaves are just more than those 2 first sprout leaves that you got. Like if you look, I got some true leaves growing in on these greener ones coming in the middle. Those are my true leaves right there. So once they get about Kurgan's size that he just showed us earlier,
my true leaves are in the fridge.
What does that mean?
Truly, it's like a drink that gay people like. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, Mitch.
True leaves. True leaves is what they call them. Actually, you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves now coming in, and they're sprouted up. Kurgans are a little bigger than I would do transplant, but I live in Texas and it's hot here, so I would have already transplanted those in my garden. But as Kurgan said earlier, he has a plan and he knows about how the temperature drops to 40 and stuff like that. So like I said, it goes with what plan you have and your weather that you have. You never want to put a plant outside if your temperature drops to anywhere near 30 degrees. You never want to put a plant outside ever. So stuff like that. We're not going to get too far more into this. I wanted to get to the sprouting phase today, the basics, and that's exactly where we got to. So once you follow what we just kind of told you and do your research, there's going to be so much more information that we could put out in an hour, guys. We're just kind of giving you what we did. You could follow along kind of what we did on our grows. You can follow along on your own research, watch videos, talk to other people, join pepper growing groups on Facebook. There's a bunch of good conversations in those groups about growing peppers. You can ask questions in there, and usually you get about 150 responses to answer your question. So basically what we covered today, and it's just, as important as I can get, is number one, have a plan for sure. Have a plan. And remember, pepper plants can get up to like 4 feet tall and like 3 feet wide.
Oh, more than that. So last year, all of my plants were pushing 6. I have one that was like almost 10 feet. It was over, I honestly don't remember exact height, but it was over 9 feet. So they can get big. It's if you're pumping nutrients and going hard with it. But yeah.
Oh, Ryan's asking a question. He does this every time we do the he does this every time we do the growing episodes.
So how many days do you have to wait? That's a good question.
He wants to know. He wants to know.
It varies pretty dramatically. Like
120 days or something like that.
Probably. I don't know.
Are you talking now, Midge? Are you talking about full growth or not, Midge? Ryan, are you talking about full growth pepper plant with like peppers producing and stuff? Or are you talking how long does it take to get a sprout? Because if you're talking about how long does it take for a pepper plant to go from seed to big 8-foot pepper plant that Kurgan's talking about, many months. Oh, he says, Ryan says full growth. So yeah, many months, Ryan. It takes, I would say it's anywhere from 4 to 7 months, really.
Yeah.
For a full growth pepper plant producing peppers over and over again. Flowers coming in and then getting to fruit and turning into peppers, pull that off. And sometimes if you're growing really good plants and you got all your nutrients and you followed all the rules of your research and you got a great plan and you're doing great, you can get more than one harvest on one plant, which is another amazing thing. You can pull, you'll have a plant full of like 50 super hot peppers and they're all ripened, nice and red and wrinkly and looking deadly, and you pull them all off and you probably got like, big bag of peppers and you still got, I don't know, say it's September or late August. You may get one more harvest in on that plant. It just depends on how the weather is pushing.
Oh, yeah, so for sure. I don't know if you guys saw my stuff last year. I have a pretty large dinner table. I had the table full, like edge to edge, man. It was so epic. I did that multiple times last year, so that was just so awesome. For a first year, it was like crazy. So I'm hoping to do that again this year. I will say on the growing side, just a shameless plug here, I am doing a weekly update. Every Sunday, I post an update to my garden. I'm going to do it. I've already started it. It's been happening. I'm going to continue it until the end of the season if anybody likes following weekly garden updates.
Absolutely. I would love that because we usually do on the growing episodes, we do about 3 episodes. We do one for the sprouts. We do one for, hey, I got flowers coming in now. What do I do? And then we do one for harvest.
Dude, wait until August when you're here for the festival, dude. You can come in my backyard and you're going to see a pepper jungle, and it's going to be awesome.
I'll come in your backyard anytime you want, bud.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
I'm going to leave that alone.
Anyways, guys, like I said, we're not gonna hit too much. We don't want to overload you. If there's people out there that are even taking notes or just really paying attention, we don't want to hit you up with too much knowledge today. This is only episode 1. I wanted to get to sprouts where they're sprouting up out the soil or and stuff like that. So I believe we kind of got there. Guys, we left out so much. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more to growing peppers that we just
Oh
can't.
yeah,
We just
it's a
cannot.
science.
Yeah, we can't fit it in an hour, dude. There's no possible way that we could fit every good thing about growing peppers in an hour. We can only tell you about our experiences and how we've been growing stuff, showing you our results along the way. And like I said, you have to, if you're going to be serious about growing peppers, you have to take some sort of commitment and do your own research and get your own stuff going. But like I said earlier, guys, the Texas Hotspot's always here for any questions that if you're either watching this now or you're watching this later and you're like, okay, we're always open. Yeah, I'm sure Kurgan will always. If you ask me something and I don't know, and I'll go to Kurgan or I'll go to Midge, or I usually know somebody that will know the answer to any growing question. So anything like that, guys, please get a hold of us. Do your research on Google. Go to YouTube and watch. They got some great videos on growing peppers on YouTube and about the science of it and stuff. You can do it. If I can grow peppers, you can grow peppers.
Oh yeah,
For real.
you can do it.
Anybody can do it. So that's about all we're going to hit on today about the growing. We are about an hour in right now, and these shows are designed to last about an hour. Not really a burning show today. We just really wanted to hit on what you got there, bud. What's that? Praying mantis?
Yeah, I got some praying mantis eggs here.
What?
Each of these large eggs should produce hundreds or thousands of baby praying mantis.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have some very natural pest control this year.
Oh yeah, that's next episode talking about pest control.
Yeah,
because you really don't have to worry too much about pests eating your sprouts because your sprouts are inside, right alongside you. But we do usually during episode 2. Oh yeah, we talk about those pesky pests that get into your plants and aphids and all these other bugs and ladybugs and hornworms. There they are. Ladybugs is also a great prevention to kill all the aphids and stuff that attack your plants. And we're going to get into all that good stuff on episode 2 here in a couple weeks. Probably a month and a half from now when we get our plants getting big and now we got some flowers coming in and we got some of those pesky pests coming in and eating our leaves up and damn. We're going to talk all about that stuff, so please stay tuned for our next 2 episodes. We're not going to burn too hard today, guys. I know, Kurgan, thanks for doing the ramen and getting some squirts, but I didn't have any plan on burning too hard today. We were just really going to discuss some growing stuff. But before we get, wrap up the show, I do want to hand it over to Midge or Kurgan if they want to add anything else to this first basic growing episode.
Go ahead, Midge.
I don't have nothing. Just we're probably going to see on the news that man eaten alive by praying mantises.
300,000 praying mantises. First man ever to be eaten by praying mantis.
I wanted to do that last year, and I thought about it way too late because I could visibly see the aphids on my plants, and I'm like, oh, this is killing me. But yeah, I'm curious how they do. And then with the worms and stuff, like these guys will take all that stuff out, You got the hornworms, not with praying mantis around, I think. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I would just say, quick note is this can be a very serious thing. Like I'm an engineer and I get very scientific with everything I do. Like you can make it a science, but most importantly, have fun with it too. Like it's a hobby. It's a stress reliever. Just like waking up in the morning and looking at my plants is actually it does something for me mentally. It's just really relaxing. And so, yeah, enjoy the journey. Don't overstress it. Don't overthink it. Yes, there's always things you can learn and do better. So just learn and take that knowledge moving forward. But don't freak out. Even though it is hard with super hots, they are pretty hardy. And as long as you're taking care of them, there's things you can do. We can get into fungicide and stuff too, but they'll bounce back and they can do well. So just go for it if you want to grow.
Absolutely. Yeah, just for real. That's really what it is, man. Pull the trigger. I was nervous my very first year growing peppers, and unfortunately, my first year was my best year. I have not had a year since then.
Well, I hope that I don't have the same fate because my first year was awesome, but I'm hoping I can do that again this year.
Yeah, my first year I had tabletops full of peppers just like you did, and
Nice.
I had like 50 plants just producing over and over. And
were you just like larger scale or
larger scale, bigger yard I had when I first started, and also I did above ground plants in pots. Now I'm using actually in-ground garden. So it's just, it's different. Like I said, even that, even little things like that could affect your yields and your pepper plants. Above ground or in-ground garden is just that could affect it. But yeah, man, like Kurgan said, absolutely pull the trigger. Get with someone who sells seeds. Buy a couple seeds. Have a plan. Get that thing ready to go. Get your resources, get your equipment, and have fun. That was the biggest thing that you actually said that I want to harp on.
yeah.
If you're not having fun growing peppers, I do not recommend you grow peppers.
Yeah. And if you just don't want to go through all the stress of it, you can take the easy route, go to Lowe's or Walmart, buy a plant that's already growing. You can go that route, but I would say that's the route I used to want to do, but it is more rewarding if you go the seed to, pod. If you start from scratch, literally, it's pretty rewarding, but it is a little getting later in the season. If you still want some plants like that and you don't want to go the seed route, you can buy some plants.
Absolutely, man. All right, we're going to do a quick giveaway, and this is what I'm going to do because I've never done this before, so I can't guarantee results on this, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to give away plants. Already sprouted. These were all planted about a little over a week and a half ago. And they're already sprouted. The hard part's really over. I germinated them. I sprouted them. They're here. So I'm going to give away plants. Now, what should I give away? I have really super hot one that I have less super. I got Gator. This is a Gator Jigsaw Moruga Brains.
Oh,
those are really good. The infamous RB003. Those are good ones. I also have, that's the Fat Boy. I do want to keep that. I have another RB003. You know what? We're going to give away an RB003 already sprouted. So what I'll do is I'll keep this thing looking good alive for the next week or two until I see like some true leaves coming in. Once I see some true leaves coming in and I know that it'll at least withstand 2 or 3 days in the mail wrapped up nice, I will send this out to the winner tonight for the giveaway. So you get your very own pepper plant. You don't even have to really worry about germinating it and making sure the conditions are right. Really just keeping it alive with the tools that we teach you on the shows that we're doing. So this is an RB003. It is from Non to
nice.
Tian. Yeah. So I know that this is an RB003. It is from
those
a
are
reputable
great
source.
pods.
Absolutely. And he has big, beautiful RB003 pods. So if you take care of this pepper after you get it in the mail, any questions you have, you can always hit me up and I will help you keep it alive. You can have yourself your own super hot pepper plant that produces upwards of 50 to 100 peppers if you keep it alive and do your due diligence on growing it. So the next person who comments, and there's only a couple people watching, we usually lose them around this time of the show, and that's fine. If you stuck around this long, you can win yourself an RB003 super hot pepper plant right now by commenting only in the comments RB003. RB003. First person who comments RB003 in the comments will get their own pepper plant. I think that's it right there, right? Let me just check. Make sure I got this right. Yeah, there it is. That's Alan. That's my boy, dude. Alan. Yeah. All right, Mr. Allen. You also should be getting your grinder in the mail. I talked with Marco. He says he's going to get that over to you. So sorry about that mix-up, but I will make sure this goes to you. As a matter of fact, I will write your name on it right now.
Nice.
I like pastas all the time.
Have you ever, I know we're at the end here, have you guys ever tried to grow the
That was
The gimmicky, you buy the can, the Reaper in the can thing.
The Reaper in a can?
Yeah, have you ever seen that? You just buy the kit, and you just like, yeah, and you just like open it and pour the water in, and it's supposed to grow the plant. You know, like the seeds are in there, I guess.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I tried it one year. Maybe I sucked at it, but it did not grow anything.
Yes, like I said, that comes with getting your stuff from a reputable, source that actually people have talked about, known about. This RB003 that Alan just won, comes from a great source. So I know this will, if like I said, and I know Alan knows how to grow peppers. I know he's been around the chili community long enough to know at least how to water some peppers and keep them alive. But I don't want to send this in the mail with just these little sprouts. I do want some true leaves to come on this first. So please give me another week. That's about as long as it takes for me to get some true leaves coming in. Once it gets a little bigger and I can actually wrap this thing in some bubble wrap and put like a top over this to be all safe, we will get this out to you, bud. But it might take me like a week or two just to ensure that you do get a live sprout ready to keep growing, okay? So congratulations, Alan. Got your name on it. I'm going to keep it growing here. I'm going to take good care of it. I'm going to get this going up, and then we're going to get that sent out to you once it gets some good leaves on it, man. So congratulations. Thank you guys for tuning in on our first episode of Growing. We just handed out a nice pepper that plant will grow to be some really nice peppers, man. If you get it down in there and you start taking good care of it. So other than that, guys, that's really all I got, man. I'm sorry we didn't get too much burning in today, but next week we're going to burn, because next week I'm finally going to take on the Reaper Roulette Challenge.
Oh, nice. Now we're talking.
Stick around. Stick around till next week. I'll put the advertisement out, but I'm finally going to do the Chili of the Valley Reaper Roulette. That's the extract one that gives everybody the gut bombs. They're on the bathroom fucking floor for hours and hours. So I'm ready to burn next week. I do need to keep the burning going. Kurgan's boot camp still a thing. We're going to keep doing that. Maybe it might be a part of your boot camp, but we'll get this thing going though for sure. So next week, stick around for the nice burn. Other than that, anything else you guys got to say before we call this thing?
No.
Oh, man, have a good weekend, everybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely, everybody. Have a great weekend. Love one another. And as always, we'll catch you here. Same time, same spot, same network. Quit yawning, Midge. Wake the fucker. And as always, we will catch you on the flip side. See you guys later. Have a great weekend, guys.